turn. Another way too.
So she's not doing everything now, but it takes
Yeah.
like half an hour. So.
And then I switch like this way, like push-ups or something. Yeah. And then like other way, like this way. And then also like this. When I use this, what is
Rubber band?
Yeah. Thanks. I feel like my muscles gets more warm. If I don't use it, it feels like I don't get warm enough. And then of course other way, other hand. And I think those were all what like squats. And 8 around reps like this. And then I do, Kimon can explain better than me, but
Mobility for the hip area.
and then I do like this.
So thorax.
You maybe hear the sound from and then I do like, it's hard to explain, but like 8, doing like 8, so it wakes up a little bit my ankles. And then I do a little bit like
on the toes.
Yeah. I think in my opinion that is like better than maybe this, I don't know. But I have done like this, it may be more weight to get up. And because it gets tight, at least in standing, so I do a little bit like this, around 10 reps, and then I switch other way or other leg. And do like a big circle like this way, and like 8 reps both ways. I have started to use a foam roller lately, because when I shoot standing, I feel like my hamstrings gets tight, and when I'm shooting and those are tight, it's very difficult to be relaxed, and then when these are tight, it affects the balance, and then I'm doing work with my muscles trying to keep or stop the balance or movement. So it's not easy to shoot then, but when I have used this, it has helped, and it's much easier to be in standing position. So I do at first like around 10 fast and light movement, and then couple 3-4 times with using more power or strength, but doing it slowly. Rolling it, and then when these muscles are a little bit tight, and it's not easy, and when you are shooting like final or something, you have high pulse also, so it's not easy to handle everything at the same time. So I have realized this helps a little bit. And then of course for upper leg to like this way, like, and then a little bit like using more power. At the moment I don't feel so much tight because I have done this earlier today. Which way I should show? I stand with one leg on the
balance pad.
yeah, thanks. And then I take a grip from my another leg, and then I try to stay, of course, in place, but Kimmo can explain better in English this, but
And just maintaining the balance. So this is more. The previous was more had to do with the muscles, and so this is more to do with the central nervous system and the balance and the coordination that you can really do it. So waking up the central nervous system. But also it's good to have, when you have a routine that you do, you kind of most likely get the same feeling every time. Maybe not always, but pretty much the same, that you have the kind of same state of readiness after this one. And it's always the same, in training and in competition. It looks quite easy, but later on to it, but she's been doing this already for quite a long time.
Typically, like,
for train, so
how many hours between this and match?
Tuntia.
Hmm?
Niin paljon
joo,
ennen
joo,
kisaa.
mutta mä en kuulu mitä sanot ennen.
Niin, et siis kuinka paljon ennen kisaa?
Juu, mä en kuulu sun vasta.
Niin, tuntia ennen.
On mulla välillä puolikin tuntia.
Mm.
Around 30 minutes, 1 hour, not so long way.
Okay.
Of course the balls get high, but for me it gets quite fast down, I think.
Heart rate, yeah. It's enough.
Yeah. And eye and hand coordination stuff, so I use also this balance mat, and then I do circle with my hand, but at the same time I do for example square,
yeah.
with this another hand, and then kolmio,
triangle,
with my leg at the same time, around 1 minute, maybe less if I feel like my brain is awake. So I do circle, and then I decide that I do triangle, circle. Sometimes this doesn't work like easily, but no, my brain is not working.
You could try this in the evening. After dinner.
And when I'm like, sometimes when I'm talking with someone it's easy, but sometimes not. But it's very, have to focus a lot when doing this. You have to think, it doesn't happen automatically, and if it happens automatically, then it doesn't wake up your brain enough, so then you maybe...
Then you need to change. If
Yeah.
you always do the same, when you learn to do it, then it's not waking up the brain, so you can't do this like forever, so you need to modify the brain work to be different, otherwise, even though it's a difficult thing to do, when you do it for a long period, then it makes like automatically, and it's not really waking you up, is it? So we have to put the brain to work before we start training or competing, so that it will be ready when the time is.
And when I started to do those things, I started with my fingers, like when in my left hand I have this finger up, and then from right side thumb, and then I go like, I don't know, can I explain it in English, right? But I go switch like fingers, but here I go like this way, and from here I go like up. So I change like this, but this goes very easily for me. But for example, this is good, maybe good from where's to start. You can test if you want to.
Start with-
But I think this was like what I do from the warm.
In the golf we have exercise with tennis ball. And as a trainer, I brought the tennis ball to
Juggle.
my athlete, yeah. And he's in one balance pad with one feet. And I throw to the right side or to the left side, and he brought me back. And we still changing.
Brain, basically. And this also eyes closed, and you know it's not easy. So this we as a warm up we do like 2 times 5 times 30 seconds, and which means that basically 5 times both feet. And we have a small break, always like 30 seconds break between the, or 20 seconds break in between. So for example, this is not something where this is not really a technical improvement.